One of the best ways to make money in the sports cards industry is by grading your sports cards. Now, the question is, with Panini's quality control kind of going out the door this year, does that still hold true? Today we find out. What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to Darkhorse Sports Cards. You got Brody here with another fun, exciting video. Today, it's been a hot minute, but we're back with another PSA reveal. We got a small one today, and for a couple reasons I'll explain. Mainly the first one being Panini's kind of checked out a little bit. They've kind of checked out a little bit on their quality control, and it's been pretty bad. It's been actually really, really bad for a lot of people when it comes to grading. And so I think a lot of people are maybe hesitant or scared to grade their cards this year. I know we are a little bit, and we're definitely more picky, I will say. We ran through both of these, all these cards. I think there's like 13 in here with a fine comb toothbrush. I looked at it. Kelsey looked at it. We all agreed, let's send these ones in. And I'm just today going to show you guys the results, and then also something that we normally do is we normally throw up how much the card would sell raw versus how much it would sell graded with the number that we got to see, did we get any profit there? Did we make any money? Obviously with the notion that it does cost a lot of money to grade. So we'll see that, and stick around to the very, very end, guys. We are going to be doing a giveaway for those that watch until the very end. So stick around for that. But without further ado, let's jump into it. And we're going to start with the product that probably has taken the biggest hit. And the one that most people try to grade is Prism. And for whatever reason this year, it just did not do well. And I think that's going to be a little bit of a theme to this opening. As you can see, Justin Jefferson got a near mint 8 on this green ice. That is not going to cut it. A raw for this would sell around $20. This is probably in a PSA 8, $15, $10, depending on who wants it. So not a great start there. Now we're moving over to the base. Just a base Caleb Williams. Again, a card that is going to usually be graded quite heavily. A lot of people are going to grade those rookie quarterbacks out of Prism. And this year, for whatever reason, again, super, super tough to grade. We're getting another near mint 8 here. Raw for this sells for $7. PSA 8 might sell for 14, maybe less, depending. Now, I will say, because supply and demand happens across the board in every industry, because it is so challenging and difficult to get those 10s this year out of Prism, 9s are going to hold a little bit more value, and those 10s are going to get more value just simply because there's not that many of them. All right, now we are moving on to finally, we did hit a good one here with Jaden Daniels. Again, it's on an insert, no Prism, green wave, anything like that. Just a basic prismatic Jaden Daniels. But on a Gem Mint 10, this thing sells for $69. Raw, this goes for $6. So that just kind of shows you that if you can hit a 10 with one of the big rookie quarterbacks out of Prism, it is going to go for a decent penny. Next up, Cooper DeJean. I just was talking about the quarterbacks here, but let's not forget about some of the other notable names here. This guy had an incredible rookie season. Also definitely helps to get a pick 6 on the Super Bowl champions Philadelphia Eagles there. His market right now is super hot. So Neon Green Pulsar, this would normally sell for raw just at $10, which is actually pretty crazy for a defensive player. But for a PSA 10, this goes for $170. Again, that just shows the fact that, if you can get 10s on these Prisms, man, oh my. So we did have a decent amount of cards that we are going to be selling. If you are interested in any of these cards we're showing, they most likely will be up on our eBay. But we also did throw some PC cards in here. I was trying to get enough cards to hit that minimum to where you're not, charged an arm and a leg to grade. So did throw a couple PC cards in here. This I pulled out of a RGL break, I believe. So shout out to RGL. This is an Otis, or I think actually he might have sent me this. I can't remember. He might have actually sent me this. He might have pulled this in a break or pulled this in a video and sent it to me. So shout out to RGL nevertheless. But Otis Diamond, mint 9 out of 75 there. I'm okay with this. Just for the purposes of the profit and stuff for the video, a raw of this goes for $5. PSA 9 goes for 15, but that is not for sale. All right, another PC card here. Now this is for Kelsey. This is her 1/1 DAC out of 2024 Absolute. 1/1s, the value doesn't really go that crazy if it's a 9 or a 10. I'm sure there's a little bit of an influx there, but it's not as much as some of the other cards. It's still going to be a 1/1. This is also the Black Spectrum 1/1. We simply just grade a lot of these 1/1s for protection purposes. So mint 9 there, 1/1, and obviously we haven't sold this card before, so it is going to be difficult to get an actual price on it. But by looking at some other comps, a raw of this would probably be around $50. So I'm assuming the PSA 9 is also going to be right around $50. All right, big card here. JJ McCarthy. He's going to be the starter for the Vikings, it looks like, this year. So big card. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of hype going into the season for this guy. This is on the Laser Prism and a Gem Mint 10. And like I said before, nothing changes here. Raw, actually, for this is $53. A PSA 10 is $195. So pretty big card here on the Laser for JJ. All right, Cooper DeJean on the red, white, and blue. I didn't see any comps for any cards of his graded. I don't think a lot of people are grading his stuff just simply because it's difficult at those lower price points. It's really tough to make any money grading, especially when you're not getting a lot of 10s. So Cooper DeJean, red, white, and blue. A raw of this goes for right around $7. I'm assuming PSA 9, 15. Maybe you can get 20 from someone from this. So Cooper DeJean there on the red, white, and blue. That would have been sweet to get a 10. All right, another one for my PC here. We got a little Tim Tebow action. This is coming out of 2021 Panini Phoenix. Tim Tebow, PSA 9. I'm okay with taking a 9 on that. That's no worries. I just think it's a sweet looking card. One of my favorite players. I went to college with him, went to high school with him as well. So cool to have Tebow auto all graded up, slabbed, and protected. This goes for right around $45 raw. So a PSA 9, probably about $50. All right, we got a die cut Zebra case hit here. Another Kelsey PC card. 2023 Select Dak Prescott. And we did get a Gem Mint 10, which is pretty nutty on the die cut here. As you can see, lots that could go wrong with the corners and the edging and all that stuff. But this one, we'll take it as a PSA 10. Raw sells for around $34. And the PSA 10 sells just about double that at 76 or so. So we will take that as another win. All right, I got a lot of faith in this guy. Again, another one of my Gators. I'm not sure if this is a PC card or if I am going to sell this and maybe buy it back later. I don't know. We'll see. But this is a 2024 Bowman U Chrome DJ Lagway Teal Lava Gem Mint 10 here. And I was actually kind of surprised to see the pricing on these. So a raw of this is $10. PSA 10 is going for $85. So I might hold on to this, maybe sell it right before the season. Or I might just hold on to it. We'll see. All right, we're finishing off with a couple Bo Nicks here. We got Bo Nicks Prism Base Mint 9, which quite frankly, like I said before, is probably going to go for a little bit more than what they normally go for in the past for rookie quarterbacks on Prism, just simply because the 10s are so hard to attain. So a mint 9 raw, which I'm actually surprised is selling for around $3. I think some people are getting some steals there, but I'm assuming this might go for just over 20 bucks. So basically what the card is worth plus what it costs to grade is probably what you're going to get back for a mint 9. And if you made it this far into the video, congratulations. You have a chance to win an XMT PSA 6 Bo Nix. Yes, you heard that right. We're not even going to put a value on this. The value of this is a straight giveaway. So if you are interested in winning this, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed here. Help us reach our next subscriber goal, which I think is 20,000 subscribers, which we're not terribly far away. Make sure you like the video down below and drop a comment down below what your favorite quarterback is, who your favorite quarterback is, and we will randomly pick one of those. We'll probably do it the next live stream we do, which we will not be going live this week, guys. Just a quick reminder. I will be going to my first Disc Golf Pro Tour event up in Nashville this week. I will not be playing, but I will be there. We'll be doing some content with Foundation around the tournament. So no live stream this week, so that gives you a full week to enter in for next week, but this will be the giveaway, and hopefully you win. So without that, with all that, without further ado is what I think I was trying to say. Raw, all these cards raw. So if we would have just sold them and got what the value, the estimated value is raw before grading, we would have received right around $253. With grading these 13 cards, it's crazy, but it costs $285 with shipping, insurance, all that. And with PSA, the amount we would expect selling all these in their PSA form would be around $784 for a total profit of $246. So we really got bailed out there by having a couple big cards. The DJ Lagway was huge, getting that. The JJ McCarthy at 195 was also massive. Cooper DeJean as well was massive. But you could see if those would have knocked down to 9s or worse, we would have taken a pretty hefty loss grading here. So we walked away pretty good with some of the bigger cards hitting those 10s. But that's the risk this year with grading Prism and some of the other Panini products. So just be mindful and make sure you're looking at these, because like I said, me and Kelsey looked at this and like, I have no idea. I don't think we've ever gotten a 6. I have no idea why this got a 6. Legitimately have no idea. I don't know if I can go on the website and see why I got a 6. Maybe I can do that now, but yikes. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Keep ripping them packs.